Class 7th. Today we'll start our next chapter number 6, triangles and its properties. So as we know that this is the shape of a triangle. So we can define it as a triangle is a simple closed curve made of three line segments. Where in this triangle has the three vertices, three sides and three angles. So it is a triangle A, B and C, where A, B and C are these three vertices of a triangle ABC. AB, BC and CA are the three sides of the triangle ABC. Angle A, angle B and angle C are the three angles. So angle A can be written as angle BAC, angle B can be written as angle ABC and angle C can be written as angle BCA. Now here the side opposite to the vertex A, the side opposite to this vertex A is BC. The angle opposite to the side AB is angle C, or we can say angle BCA. So we have to remember the side opposite to the angle is defined as, if we are taking the angle C, then side opposite to this angle C is AB. If we take this angle B, so side opposite to this angle B is AC, and if we are taking angle A, so side opposite to this angle A is BC. Similarly, if we are talking about the sides, so what is the angle between angle opposite to this side AC? So we can say this is the angle B, which is opposite to the side AC. If we are taking the side BC, so the angle opposite to this side BC is angle A, and if we take the side AB, so angle opposite to this side AB is C. We have to remember this point. Now these are the angles denoting by the curve. So we can say angle A, B and angle C. Now the classification of triangle, as we have learned in the class 6th, the classification of triangle is to be done on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. So on the basis of sides, the triangle are of three types: equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. On the basis of angles, the types of the triangles are acute angle triangle, right angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. Now let us take the triangle on the basis of sides, these three triangles. So we can say these are the figures. An equilateral triangle has three sides of equal length, and isosceles triangle has at least two sides of equal length, or we can say two sides of equal length. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are of equal length. And third, scalene triangle, which has no side of equal length, or we can say in a scalene triangle all the three sides are of different measurement. So now let's take the triangles on the basis of angles. So here it is, an acute angle which has three acute angles. Now acute angle meaning the angles which are less than 90 degree. So all the angles in this triangle, acute angle is less than 90 degree. Then a right angle triangle, which is one of the angle is 90 degree, the triangle is right angle triangle. An obtuse angle triangle, which has one angle is obtuse angle. Now meaning of the obtuse angle is one of the angle is more than 90 degree, then the triangle is an obtuse angle triangle. Now some important lines in a triangle. What are these lines? So first line is says median. And median is the line that connects a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. So a line segment that connects a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. So here it is a triangle LMN, and we are taking the vertex L. So the line segment LO, this is the median which connects the vertex L to the midpoint of the line segment NM. So we can say the LO is the median of the triangle, and this point O is the midpoint of NM. And if O is the midpoint of the NM side, so we can write now about NO and MO, they are equal. Now, in this one figure, LO is the median joining the vertex L to the midpoint of NM, that is O, where NO is equal to MO. At point O, line segment NM divides into two equal parts. So, the median is the line that connects a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. So, as the triangle has three vertices and three sides, so it has three medians. So, these are the three medians of the triangle ABC. CD is the median which connects the vertex C to the midpoint D of AB. BF is the median which connects the midpoint F of side AC to the vertex B. And AE is the median which connects the vertex A to the midpoint E of CB. Where the intersection point of these three medians is the point O, it is known as centroid of a triangle. So we can say the intersection point of the three medians is the centroid of a triangle. So we can define it, the intersection point, or we can say it concurrent point of three medians of a triangle is called the centroid of the triangle. So here the centroids shown in these figures for the acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. So by these figures we can observe that the centroid of a triangle are inside of these triangles. So we can say the intersection point of the medians lies inside the triangle. Okay. So all the three medians of a triangle meet inside the triangle. Now, the next line in the triangle is known as altitude. So, the altitude of a triangle is the line segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle perpendicular to its opposite side is called an altitude, or we can say height of the triangle, the corresponding to the opposite side. Since there are three vertices in a triangle, therefore a triangle has three altitudes. Remember, a line segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle perpendicular to the opposite side is known as the altitude. So here it is, ABC is a triangle and AN which is perpendicular to BC. So we can say this line AN is the altitude of triangle, and at point N, AN is perpendicular to BC, and we can say angle ANB is equal to angle ANC. Both are equal to 90 degree. So here it is a triangle which is an equilateral triangle, and AD is the altitude of an equilateral triangle shown by this figure. Now take the another one triangle. This is the obtuse angle triangle and its altitude is shown by the line segment E to this point. So this is the altitude of the obtuse angle triangle. So by this we can observe this altitude is not inside of the triangle. Altitude of an obtuse angle triangle is not lie inside the triangle. So here some figures which shows the altitude of the acute angle triangle, isosceles triangle, and obtuse angle triangle. This first figure is acute angle triangle, this is an isosceles triangle, and this is the obtuse angle triangle. In these dotted line shows the height of the triangle, or we can say it is the altitude of a triangle. Now here it is a triangle and we have the three altitudes of the triangle. So they are intersecting at a point. This point is known as orthocenter of a triangle. So this point name is orthocenter, and we can define it the intersection point on concurrent point of three altitudes is called the orthocenter of a triangle. Now these figures are showing the orthocenters of different triangles. This first is shown the orthocenter of an equilateral triangle. So here we can observe the orthocenter of an equilateral triangle lies inside the triangle. Now let's take the obtuse angle triangle. In this, the altitudes of the triangle intersect each other at outside of the triangle. So we can say the orthocenter of an obtuse angle triangle lies outside of the triangle, and it is a right angle triangle where the altitude intersect inside the triangle, that is the hypotenuse, and we can say the concurrent point of the altitudes of a right angle triangle is on the hypotenuse. So here it is also inside the triangle. Here obtuse angle, it is outside of the triangle, and equilateral triangle, it is again inside the triangle.